Some say lightning never strikes twice, but McLaren was determined to prove otherwise. The F1 was their masterpiece, a car so advanced it became the stuff of legend. For years its shadow loomed over Woking, daring anyone to try and top it. But McLaren thrives on challenge. In Formula One, standing still means falling behind. The world was moving on. Ferrari and Porsche were raising the bar. The F1's throne was gathering dust. A new king was needed, not just a fast car, but a technological titan. Something to rewrite the rules. The world didn't just want a new McLaren, it needed one. The brief: build the best driver's car in the world, no compromises. It had to have soul, drama, and a hint of danger every time you hit the throttle. This wasn't about copying the F1, but capturing its spirit. Pioneering, fearless, a little bit mad. The mission P1. McLaren's engineers were unleashed, tasked with making every component lighter, faster, better. This wasn't for the faint of heart. It demanded ambition bordering on insanity. Every nut and bolt was scrutinized. Can we improve it? The answer had to be yes. The P1 was McLaren's chance to prove the F1 wasn't a fluke. It was about reclaiming the crown, showing the world they were still the masters of speed. The P1 would be a car that made you feel truly, brilliantly, and terrifyingly alive. It was time to summon the ghost of the past and give it a new, electrifying body. The world was watching, McLaren was ready, the legend was about to be reborn, and this time, lightning would strike again. Let's talk about the heart of the P1. McLaren went hybrid, not for eco-cred, but for pure, unfiltered performance. Forget the Prius, this is hybrid tech as a weapon. At its core, a 3.8-litre twin-turbo V8 pumping out 727 horsepower, but that wasn't enough. Enter a high-density electric motor adding 176 more horses. Total output, 903 horsepower. 1,000 newtons of torque. Numbers that sound like threats. The electric motor's real trick was torque fill, eliminating turbo lag with instant sledgehammer acceleration. No waiting, no hesitation, just relentless, seamless power. Then there's the iPass button. Instant power assist system. Hit it, and you unleash the full fury of both power sources. It's like warp drive for the road. The P1's hybrid system wasn't about saving fuel. It was about creating a new kind of speed. The V8 and electric motor worked in perfect harmony, delivering a tidal wave of acceleration. The result? A powertrain that felt like engineering witchcraft. And with the DRS system, you could flatten the rear wing for a burst of extra speed straight from Formula One. The P1 didn't just have two power sources, it blended them with surgical precision and the fury of a Norse god. This was hybrid technology redefined. Violent, immediate, and utterly addictive. The P1's engine wasn't just its heart, it was its soul, its identity. It set a new benchmark for what a hypercar could be. The world had never seen anything like it, and it still hasn't. The P1's powertrain is a masterpiece, one that changed the game forever. This is what happens when you use electricity for violence, not silence. The P1's design is pure function. Every curve, every vent, every surface has a job. Sculpted by physics, not artists, it's a predator in carbon fiber. The body is made from just 5 panels, light, strong, and purposeful. Doors channel air to cool the engine. The front splitter sucks the car to the tarmac. The rear, dominated by a central exhaust and a massive active wing. Press race mode, and the wing rises, generating up to 600 kilograms of downforce at 160 miles per hour. That's more than a Le Mans GT3 car. The active aero system constantly adjusts for perfect balance, low drag on straights, massive grip in corners. DRS flattens the wing for extra speed, just like in F1. This isn't just for show, it's technology from the pinnacle of motorsport. In a car you could drive to the shops, the P1's design isn't about looking fast, it is fast. Every detail serves a purpose. It's aggressive, beautiful, and utterly uncompromising. The P1 is a rolling demonstration of what happens when you let engineers, not stylists, call the shots. It's a car that looks like it's moving, even when it's standing still. And when it moves, the world takes notice. The P1's design is more than skin deep, it's the secret to its speed. The world first glimpsed the P1 at the 2012 Paris Motor Show. 97% production ready, it stunned everyone. The reaction? Instant. Jaws dropped, cameras flashed, the internet exploded, volcanic orange paint, aggressive lines. This was no gentle evolution, it was a revolution. McLaren was back in the hypercar game and they meant business. The production version debuted at Geneva in 2013, And it was every bit as dramatic as the concept. The details, exposed carbon, flawless finish, showed obsessive craftsmanship. The P1 wasn't just a car, it was a statement. Motoring journalists scrambled for superlatives. Car fans everywhere were captivated. Posters of the P1 replaced the icons of the past. It was the new hero car, the cutting edge of power and technology. The launch wasn't just about the car. It was about the message McLaren could innovate, lead, and define a new era. The P1 proved hybrid power could thrill, not just save fuel. The world was watching, and McLaren delivered a masterpiece. The future had arrived, and it wore a McLaren badge. The P1 was the symbol of a new age. The P1 didn't arrive alone. It faced two titans, Porsche's 918 Spider and Ferrari's LaFerrari. Together they became the Holy Trinity. Three hypercars, three philosophies. Porsche, clinical, four-wheel drive, brutally efficient. Ferrari, passionate, V12 powered, pure emotion. McLaren, wild, rear-wheel drive, a turbocharged brute. The debates raged, fastest, best, most thrilling. Each had its strengths, but the P1 was the rawest, the most challenging, the most rewarding at the limit. This rivalry elevated all three to legend status. The Holy Trinity wasn't just about cars. It was a moment in history. And the P1 was the wild card that made it unforgettable. What's it like to drive the P1? In a word, intense. Climb into the carbon tub, pull down the dihedral door, and you're in a fighter jet cockpit. Hit the start button. The V8 snarls to life. The car vibrates with energy. In E-mode, it glides silently, a 903 horsepower hypercar sneaking through town. But that's just the calm before the storm. Switch to sport or track, and the P1 transforms. Engine roaring, suspension stiff, dashboard ready for battle. Find a clear road, floor it, and you're pinned to your seat by instant, savage acceleration. The electric motor's torque hits first, then the turbos launch you into the horizon. The noise is a symphony of violence. V8 roar, turbo whistle, hybrid whine, but the real magic is in the corners. The steering is razor sharp, the grip immense, the active aero working overtime. It's a car that demands respect. Twitchy, alive, always reminding you of its power. Tame it, and it's one of the most rewarding drives on earth. The P1 is a monster, a widowmaker, but in the right hands it's pure brilliance. It's not just fast, it's an experience. Every drive is an event, and it leaves you wanting more. When journalists finally drove the P1, they were blown away. Reviews were ecstatic. This wasn't just another fast car, it was a landmark. The seamless blend of V8 and electric power, the savage acceleration, the handling, words like brutal and mind-altering were everywhere. Chris Harris called it the most exciting, most challenging, most old-school of the Holy Trinity. Some found the interior plain or the modes complex, but these were minor quibbles. The consensus: McLaren had created a masterpiece. The P1 set a new benchmark for hypercars. The legend was born. It says only 375 P1S were built, each hand-assembled in Woking, England. Demand was off the charts, every car sold before production finished. The P1 became an instant collector's item, a global symbol of automotive excellence. Special editions like the P1 GTR and road-legal P1 LM pushed the legend further. Today, P1S are cherished worldwide, not just garage queens, but stars at shows and track days. Their rarity and performance make them icons wherever they appear. The P1's influence stretches far beyond its production run. It's a rolling piece of art and engineering. A decade on, it still inspires awe. The P1's global footprint is indelible. The P1's legacy? It redefined the hypercar. It weaponized hybrid tech, proving electric power could thrill, not just save fuel. The P1 and its rivals kicked off a new era, forcing every supercar maker to rethink the future. Its innovations, active aero, torque fill, carbon construction, are now industry standards. The P1 didn't just join the conversation, it changed it. For enthusiasts, it's the wild one. The car with soul, character and bite. It demands respect, rewards skill, and delivers unforgettable experiences. The P1 honored the F1's spirit by boldly moving forward. It's a true icon. Complex, brilliant, and utterly bonkers. The McLaren P1 will forever be a legend.